Howdy, folks. Today we're looking at Youngblood Deluxe number 4 from 2025 in Image Comics. And so we reach the end of the first arc of the remastered Youngblood as the larger picture becomes clearer. Both halves of the team are reunited in Germany, joining the Reborn Prophet in his resumed fight against the forces of the alien Darkthorn, who rules over the planet Decay and who travels to Earth via exploding portals. Now, if this is your first exposure to Youngblood lore, you might be thinking, that seems an awful lot like the Fourth World Saga. To which, well, what can I say? The horses are long gone, the barn door flapping in the breeze. The problem with Youngblood was not necessarily the presence of so many carbon-copied concepts. That was the starting ante for much of the Image line, particularly the work of folks like Rob Liefeld, Jim Lee, and Mark Silvestri, whose maiden solo voyages were all especially steeped in that kind of creativity via mimeograph. No, the problem with Youngblood in hindsight is that in real time, these 4 issues worth of story took a year to ship. The Zero issue, which we read a couple months back, came out between issues 3 and 4, and the series picked up as an ongoing with issue 5 a half year after that. There was a lot going on, too many irons in the fire, too many books to be launched, too many young creators to mentor, too many feuds with the other guys who started Image. Liefeld was and remains first and foremost a true blue fanboy. For all his faults, he's a man who loves comics, who grew up at the heart of the Bronze Age, and whose affection for that period served as a touchstone across every part of his career. What he wasn't able to square in his own work was the simple fact that the reason he grew up loving the Legion of Superheroes and the Avengers had less to do with any particular artist or character or story than with simple regularity. One issue of the Legion is rarely filling, often confusing. When you stack up 50 in one go, however, it's a different story. I wish Liefeld had given us 50 issues of Youngblood to sit down and judge on their merits. We'd probably see this work in a kinder light if he had.